You've seen the charts, you've heard the whispers calling XRP a dead coin, and you're wondering if the party is truly over. But while retail investors are riddled with doubt, the smart money is quietly making moves behind the scenes. What if that sideways price action isn't a sign of death, but a period of massive accumulation? We're about to break down how a landmark legal victory and a wave of new institutional products have created the perfect storm for XRP, setting the stage for a powerful comeback that most people will only see in their rearview mirror. Welcome to Generational Wealth, your pathway from knowledge to legacy. Let's be real, holding XRP has been an exercise in extreme patience. For years, the coin was stuck in the mud, weighed down by one of the biggest legal fights in crypto history. While other tokens were blasting off to new all-time highs, XRP felt like it was chained to the ground by regulatory uncertainty. Many investors felt left behind, holding a bag with capped potential. That frustration is completely valid. Watching other opportunities fly by while you're holding on, wondering if your asset will ever recover, is a tough spot to be in. It's easy to look at the chart and assume the story's over. But that might be exactly what the big players want you to think. The single heaviest anchor on XRP was the lawsuit from the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. But that story has finally reached its conclusion. The turning point was the landmark ruling in July 2023 from Judge Torres, who declared that XRP sold on public exchanges was not a securities transaction. This was the huge win the market was desperate for. After that, the final pieces fell into place. By August 2025, with the SEC and Ripple both dropping their appeals, the case was officially closed. The court finalized that public sales of XRP are not securities, though Ripple was required to pay a penalty for its early institutional sales. This clarity is everything. It gave exchanges the confidence to relist XRP, and more importantly, it threw the doors wide open for institutional money that wouldn't dare touch an asset with that kind of legal risk. With the legal picture clear, the conversation has shifted from courtroom drama to real-world adoption. Financial giants like Santander and SBI Holdings are using Ripple's payment network for cross-border payments. While some reports on Ripple's network volume can be exaggerated, the core utility is undeniable, with billions of dollars in cross-border transactions being powered by its on-demand liquidity service. But this is where it gets even more interesting. The first regulated XRP investment products are now live in the U.S. While we don't have a pure spot ETF just yet, we've seen the launch of the ProShares Ultra XRP ETF, UXRP, a leveraged futures product. There's also the REX-Osprey XRP ETF, ticker XRPR, which aims to track the spot price and has already surpassed $100 million in assets, showing strong demand. Meanwhile, applications for a true spot XRP ETF have been filed by major asset managers, but the review process has been delayed by a U.S. government shutdown. On top of that, the institutional-grade XRP futures market on the CME Group has seen explosive growth since its launch in May 2025, handling nearly $27 billion in volume. Now, before we dive into the charts and what the analysts are predicting, if you're getting value from this breakdown, take a moment to hit that subscribe button to stay ahead of the curve on XRP and the broader crypto market. So, what does all of this mean for the price? As of late October 2025, XRP has been trading in a range between $2.40 and $2.60. It's consolidating after pulling back from a strong run-up to over $3.40 back in July, building what looks like a solid base of support. Analysts are now watching the key resistance level of around $2.70. A clean break above that could be the signal for the next major leg up. Many analysts believe this combination of legal clarity and proven institutional interest is creating a powerful recipe for growth. Some short-term price targets are popping up in the range of $3.10 to $3.45. Looking further out, if this momentum builds and a spot ETF gets approved, some analysts see a path toward $5 and beyond. Of course, you can always find more bullish calls, with some technical analysis pointing to long-term targets of $7 or even higher in the next cycle. But the general consensus is that a new foundation is being built for a significant move. So, can XRP bounce back? All the signs suggest it's already in motion. The story is no longer about fear and legal battles, but about clarity, utility, and adoption. While frustrated retail investors were selling, institutions have been finding ways to get exposure, driven by real-world use cases and newly regulated financial products. XRP wasn't dead, it was just waiting for the chains to come off. Now that they have, the fundamentals are finally starting to catch up with the technology's potential. But what do you think? Is this the start of XRP's real breakout, or are there more hurdles ahead? Drop your price targets in the comments below. For trending topics and actionable crypto insights, join our Insiders Club on our website at GenerationalWealth.biz. For the rest of the year, we're offering new members access for only $3 per month. Then it goes up to $5 per month. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Quick disclaimer. I'm not a licensed financial advisor. This is for educational purposes only. Crypto is volatile. Never invest more than you can afford to lose. Do your own research. Thank you for watching. We appreciate your support. See you on the next one.